Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we are executing a strict peer-to-peer technical review of AWS's autonomous systems architecture.
Right, no filler here. We are just looking at the hard data.
Exactly. Our mission for you today is analyzing the structural blueprint of how these systems operate. So moving to slide 1, the Agentic AI Imperative. The core intent here is the shift from passive tools to active systems.
Yeah, the data breaks down exactly how an agentic core delegates to autonomous nodes. The inputs demand multimodal reasoning. I mean, that's expected. But the outputs are strictly concrete action.
Concrete action, so it's not just generating text anymore.
Right. It's actually executing commands in the environment.
Let's track that evolution. Moving to slide 2, the autonomy curve from reactive to proactive. This summarizes the evolutionary intent of these models.
The architecture details 3 specific phases. Phase 1 is your standard stateless reactive Gen AI. Phase 2 introduces the React framework, which finally adds direct API access.
And phase 3 pushes past that entirely.
Exactly. Phase 3 achieves fully autonomous, multi-agent systems that constantly adapt to their environments.
Which requires a new structural approach. Slide 3, the anatomy of an autonomous agent. The intent here is outlining what is essentially a digital nervous system.
Well, there are 4 pillars connected to the AI brain. First, context memory to maintain a persistent state. Second is iterative thinking for course correction.
Meaning it adapts if an action fails.
Correct. And then you have tool access for hitting APIs and workflow automation to string those actions together.
But AWS doesn't apply that uniformly. Slide 4, the architectural spectrum of autonomy. The intent is balancing rigid control with dynamic independence.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. Workflow agents operate on predetermined structured prompt chaining. Very rigid.
While hybrid agents sit in the middle.
Right. Hybrid agents dynamically switch between those rigid workflows and independent paths. Fully autonomous agents, however, execute dynamic planning entirely independently.
Let's dig into how it plans. Slide 5, the cognitive engine driving autonomy. This summarizes the operational logic intent.
The core agent loop is simply perceive, reason, act. But the text contrasts the React architecture, which interleaves thought and observation with RWO.
RWO being reasoning without observation.
Exactly. RWO uses modular components so the system doesn't have to pause and observe after every single step. It is highly efficient.
Which feeds right into slide 6, multi-agent swarm intelligence. The intent is tackling nonlinear enterprise problems through horizontal delegation.
So instead of one massive model, a manager agent routes specific tasks to parallel nodes, specifically code, research, and QA agents.
And they operate simultaneously?
Right. Then all their data converges at a synthesizer agent to assemble the final output.
So how do you actually deploy this? Slide 7, the AWS ecosystem for agentic workflows. This outlines the deployment altitude intent.
The data shows 3 tiers. Specialized solutions are turnkey, like Amazon Q or Kiro. Then you have fully managed tiers, like the Bedrock agent.
And for maximum control, you go to the 3rd tier?
Yeah, the DIY tier, using open protocols like Strand agents and A2A.
Let's break down that middle tier. Slide 8, deconstructing the Amazon Bedrock agent. This summarizes the framework's anatomical intent.
The stack has 4 components. The brain is the foundation model. The hands are the action groups handling the APIs.
And the memory relies on knowledge bases.
Right, utilizing RG. And finally, the shield applies strict security guardrails across the entire system.
But these components need to communicate. Slide 9, open standards drive interoperability. The intent here is seamless communication.
There are 3 main protocols detailed. A2A handles direct agent-to-agent communication. MCP connects the reasoning engine to external tools.
And Strand agents.
Those provide the open source SDKs, allowing developers to build this locally.
Which brings us to the final blueprint. Slide 10, architecting the autonomous enterprise. This summarizes the strategic intent for adoption.
The requirements are clear. Enterprises need a secure foundation, architectural flexibility across all control altitudes, and a strict structural commitment to open interoperability.
It's the only way the ecosystem scales. That concludes the technical review of the data. But I want to leave you with a final thought to analyze on your own.
Go ahead.
As these autonomous swarms begin managing other agents entirely via open protocols operating at speeds we can't track, where exactly does human accountability sit within a self-reasoning, interoperable ecosystem?
It's a critical variable to consider.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.